you'd count on your left hand the races that you want to win around the world, and the Cox Plate is definitely one of those races.
Yeah, Tom loves that horse. Asked about him daily, about Adelaide. It's always nearly his first question in the morning is how's Adelaide.
Globe-trotting Adelaide about to come along into his place. Sporting Bet Cox Plate, they're off.
It's a race that we spoke about in Ireland for a long time, and we always thought long and hard about trying to find the right horse. And then a horse like Adelaide came up.
And Adelaide's on a mission around the outside. He's coming with a swooping run now.
And, you know, the day he won the Cox Plate was up there with one of the most exciting days I've ever had on a racetrack.
It's Faulkner tackled by Adelaide. Charlotte Achievers coming home well. Adelaide, Faulkner, Adelaide on the outside in front, and Adelaide has won the Cox Plate.
The Cox Plate, for not only for me but for everybody in Europe and internationally, it's one of the races that everybody who's into racing or breeding, it's on their bucket list.
If you wanted to be a horse, you want to be a stallion here at Coolmore. They don't want for anything. He is a beautifully bred horse, son of champion sire Galileo. Very impressive Cox Plate winner. We felt that he was a horse that would come down here and influence the breed, specifically seeing as Galileo crosses so well with the Danehill line mares, and the Cox Plate being a sire-making race in Australia, we thought that he would have the perfect place to stud here in Coolmore.
And Galileo is going to career away with the derby. Galileo goes on to win it.
You can never discount the son of Galileo, so you have to appreciate that. As we all know, Galileo is the sire of sires. He is.
But Fun Star full of running, and she's the star filly for the Flight Stakes.
For Adelaide, probably Fun Star would be the most notable. Group 1 winner for Chris Waller, won the Flight Stakes, and she subsequently got sold to Northern Farm in Japan for 2.7 million. He's got a very quirky character. He's very smart. He notices the smallest of changes in anything that happens here in the day. Well, sure, he is the first international winner of the Cox Plate, so he'll have that forever.
Australian racing's in a great place. You know, Coolmore is here. We've been here since 1995. And listen, my kids love racing, so I hope the Coolmore is here for generations to come.